Morning. This is some chicken in video for my coach Dorian, and that's what I do every couple of days. I send him video. Well, I send him pictures and videos every day, but like with the rounds and stuff, I do it every couple of days. And right now it's empty stomach, 257.8 or 0.8, and that's 3 pounds more than 2 days ago in the morning, because I did like 2 low days, and then before my carb up, on my first carb up day, I was 254.8, the lowest I've been, lowest than nationals. So instead of having a cheat meal, we had 2 high carb days so far, because cheat meal is never really enough calories to fill out of my frame, and so he said no cheat meal, instead 3 high carb days. At first I was like, I want some burgers, you know. But for the body, it's better if you do the high carb days, I think, like that. Cheat meal is good for the mental, it's good for filling out, but I think it's never enough calories to really make a difference for the shape, you know, if you're really depleted, if you're a big guy, I think. So that's the reasoning why. So here's some posing, and after that I'm gonna show you guys the whole day of eating. So all my meals, all day, I'm gonna film them and explain them. I think it's still a high carb day today. We'll see. All right. So I want to talk about the different ways to flex the legs, and see if I have some cross striations. So the first trick that you do is, like, during the front relax, you push your hips back, and then you push your knees towards the inside. So you go like this, like that, and then boom. So back and this, then you get the line here. Because if you just flex the legs like this, you'll get good definition here, but you won't get anything here. So you gotta push the hips back like that. So there's that, and then there's just Tom Platz was doing that. Sometimes you just push just maybe the hips forward a little bit, and then you push it like that, and makes the legs very wide and the sweep very big. It's good sometimes when what I do is that I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna flex, like you place almost muscular, and then poop, like that. There's also like this, get the nice line here, and you flex, like extension, get some cross striations here, like that, boom, and jump on, like that. It's pretty impressive. On stage usually. Double jamba. Yeah. So those were different tricks to flex the legs. It's probably more for now, but I need to eat. I'm hungry. Okay. Just before eating, because my stomach is pretty much empty, I'm gonna do a nice vacuum, see how far I can get it. Like I said, now I'm gonna film all my meals, what's in them. So because I got a request for that, and I thought maybe it would be kind of useful. At the same time, for the condiments and all those stuff, you're gonna see how I make my meals taste good. I wouldn't call it super awesome kitchen stuff because it's just dining. There's nothing super awesome about my meals right now. But I want to also, the reason why I want to do the video is because I want to show it to my coach Dorian to see if I'm making any mistakes. Because the other day I did a mistake. Actually, I read tablespoon instead of teaspoon so this whole time I was taking 3 times as much fish oil and 3 times as much olive oil. So instead of having like 15 ml of total like liquid fat on my low days, I had 45. So that's a bit crazy, but you know what, because we cut that now, I gotta get even more shredded, I guess. Okay, this is the coffee I use. I got sold by the 1.5 more caffeine and the cool hardcore labeling. Good job, Maxwell House. For my water, I drink all my water in this. It's a nice little cool bottle by Red Aware. So when I'm done drinking it, I actually count my water every day. So yesterday I drank what, 4 liters and something, and the day before I drank a bit more. Today should be more because I'm doing legs. I don't try to drink a certain amount. If I see I'm low and on water, I just start chugging faster, but I don't try to get like 6 liters. I think I get more like, so 750 times 4 actually is 3 liters. So yesterday I drank like 4 liters. It's not a lot, but I don't write all the water either. I make sure the ones I drink water from this, like coffee, I don't write it down, but this I do. That's what I use for my cooking spray. I had that in the avocado, so I'm gonna put some in there. Should a little bit like that. I'm gonna preheat this thing to maybe half there. It's gonna be for my cup of egg whites. That's what I'm gonna do. It's pretty cool. So I put some vegetables in there. I use the scissors to chop them up with my hand. And there's a little bit of bell peppers. There's a little bit of zucchinis, a little bit of everything. And the tomatoes here, it's only 2 little cherry tomatoes. So I don't think I'm adding any much carbs in there. And I do that pretty much every morning. So I think after that, once it's starting to heat up, I add the egg whites, like that. And then I'm gonna add some spices and cover it up at lower heat, so it becomes like almost like a big ass omelet or hybrid with quiche or something. So my diet is here, and then my high day, come on focus. So my high day is this meal. So now I'm gonna make my 100 gram of oatmeal with almond butter and the isolate, and 1 teaspoon of fish oil, not tablespoon. Jesus. So I measure my oatmeal dry, 100 gram. Oh, that's 101. God damn it. God damn it. There you go, 100 gram. I'm gonna throw this out now. Everything to the gram. German precision. So people ask me about this scale. It's my girlfriend's scale. It's called Perfect Portions. Get it on Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond or something. It's good because if you're in a restaurant, you can actually, there's a code, you put a code and then it calculates like how much chicken calories or whatever. But I just use it like a normal scale. So yeah, and for the oatmeal, I use this one here. I like it. So for the egg whites, this is what I mean. So I let it until like it doesn't move like that anymore on top. So I'll know that's gonna be cooked through all the way to the bottom. You probably put the heat up a little bit. I play around with the heat a lot. So I hate mixing the thing every time I eat it, or when you first get it, you gotta mix it up. So what I do is I always transfer it in another bowl, and I make it even, so all the oil is actually like you know, mixed together instead of having like chunks at the bottom and oil at the top. So yeah, that's what I do, and I'm gonna weigh that 16 grams in my oatmeal, and then I'm gonna add a scoop of protein also, maybe some cinnamon. In my coffee, I use unsweetened chocolate milk, almond milk, just like that. A little bit more maybe. It's not too bad because look, it's not my diet, but as Dorian, and for like 1 cup there's 3 grams of fat and 2 grams of carbs, and one of that is fiber. So if you put like 1/4 of a cup, it's like barely nothing in there. So I'm gonna add that and some stevia. So it's pretty much my breakfast, and that's sugar-free ketchup. It's pretty good. It's like in it there's like 1 gram of carbs for tablespoon, and that's not a tablespoon. It's less than that. So, and it tastes like a normal ketchup. I think it's because there's sucralose in it. And that's my oatmeal. So that is my first meal. So I'm gonna film throughout the day all my meal intake, and you'll be able to see what I eat on my high carb days, 6.5 weeks out from Toronto Pro. And now I'm gonna go eat that, put the posing on the computer and send it to Dorian so we can analyze things a little bit further, make some adjustments and planning so I can keep improving like I'm doing. Alright, so I'll see you at meal 2. Okay, so now it's time for meal 2, which is meal 2, yeah, which is 200 grams of chicken breast and 300 grams of cooked rice. And actually that will be my next 3 meals, and the only thing that's gonna change a little bit is the vegetables I'm gonna put. But I think I have one of them where I don't eat like a spinach in it, but the other ones I have spinach and some vegetables. And so I'm gonna show you what I do for that, how I prepare it. So all my protein portions for the chicken breast, because I eat this 3 times a day. For meal 2, meal 3 and meal 4 is this 200 gram of chicken breast, and it's from Boss Meals. And Boss Meals is a meal prep and protein portion prep company from I think around Niagara Falls. So if you're around the Mississauga area to Niagara Falls, use code Antoine 10, you're gonna save some money on your orders. And the chicken is actually really good. I've been eating that chicken since the beginning of my prep, and as soon as I switched from the other meat that was, you know, cheap grocery store meat to this one, the results started happening even faster. Coincidence or not? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both. But that tastes really good. And what I did here actually is I chop it into little, you know, where is it? Let me find a piece. Where is it? Okay, there it is. I cut it into little pieces like that with the scissors, of course. And the spices I'm gonna put in there, it's gonna be garlic powder and light gluten-free soy sauce, you know. So I'm gonna add that in there, a little bit like that, and this also. And then I'm gonna cover it up like that, and I'm gonna wait until everything is soaked. So all my chicken breasts are already cooked, so it's very practical. I can like just heat them up and saves a lot of time. So if you're competing and you can get around with having a meal prep company to at least do some of the protein portions, it saves a lot of time and it's like good quality stuff. And the only The only one I don't have prep is my flank steak meal. But tonight, instead of the flank steak meal, I'm actually gonna have a little cheat meal because Dorian gave me the choice, and because my girlfriend's going on a little East Coast tour there, I'm gonna have a little date. It's good to have balance when you're prepping, but I think that's what's a good advantage of being super strict all the time. You're gonna have the good results, so you have some room for things like that. But I would never have a cheat meal that's not planned with my coach. I would never do that. You know, even if I would have like to go 1 month without cheating, I would do it. So the last time I cheated was actually 10 days ago, when you think about it. So it's gonna be cool. All right, so the rice. This is the rice I have right now. Instant enough, I need 300 grams. I forgot to cook some this morning, so I'm gonna start eating my meal with this rice here. I'm gonna weigh it. I think it's 160 grams, so I need to cook the other one, and then I'm gonna eat the rest of the rice and then go to the gym and show you my intra-workout stuff. All right. While the rice and the meal is finishing cooking, I'm gonna prepare my workout nutrition. So this is a pre-workout. I'm gonna have carbolin, citrulline. Come on, Zoom. Okay, carbolin, citrulline. Torrance is sending me pictures of one of his clients. So 25 grams carbolin, 5 grams citrulline, 10 grams BCAA, electrolytes, and then during the workout, same thing but a little less BCAAs, and post-workout, creatine, BCAA, and glutamine. So I'm gonna prepare all that and put them in, like, this is gonna be for the intra, it's gonna be for the pre and post-workout. So yeah, I don't use any specific brands right now really. I use All Max, and this is Carbolin, this is PBL. You know, I just get stuff from Boss Supplements. So shout out to Boss Supplements. Joel is also competing in a few weeks, and yeah, if you wanna, it's a supplement store that's originated from Barrie, and now they're branched out to numerous places, and it's very good staff, very supportive of the bodybuilding community and athletes, and you should really check out their websites. It's bosssupplements.com. All right, time to prepare this, eat the meal, then go do legs. All right, so here's the meal, and I ran out of like carbolin, so I only have 50 grams, so I texted Dorian and he said have them pre and post instead of pre, intra, and post, because I'm lacking some 25 grams for my intra. And this is the meal, so it's 160 grams of rice, so I'll eat 140 grams of rice for dessert, I guess. And because of the bell peppers, it smells like pizza. So a little trick I can give you, if you want your meal to smell like pizza, put some mushrooms and some bell peppers in it. A little bit of bell peppers, not too much, because the red ones have a lot of sugars. Well, a lot of sugars, not really, but if you use minimal amount just for taste and smell, it doesn't matter, I think. All right, so I'm gonna eat that, drink the, you know, get suit up, drink the prey, and go to the gym. Okay. Don't mind the messy background. Okay. I'm gonna clean it up after my meal. I just did legs actually, and I had a good workout. It was pretty hard. I didn't film any of the workout because I'm focusing on the food today. So I drank my workout, peri-workout shakes, and maybe like 30 minutes ago I finished it, and now I'm cooking the meal. And it's the Boss Meals chicken breast cut down with the scissors again. I'm gonna add some salt. Why? Because it's good for you. People are afraid to add salt. It's not true. I even add more after the workout because I sweated a lot. Some peppers, and I'm not gonna add any vegetables really to this one. Maybe some tomatillos, some little tomatoes, but I'm gonna add some salsa, a little bit, because 2 tablespoons is only 3 grams of carbs. And I'm gonna add this ketchup here, and 300 grams of rice still. So, and then I'm gonna have another meal similar to that, and then I'm gonna go have a cheat meal, and then we'll just keep filming every meal, I guess. So that's it. And this meal looks like the one I just showed you in slow-mo, but it's not the same one. That's actually meal 4, which is 200 grams of chicken breast, 300 grams of cooked rice. I put some soy sauce in the rice, put some onions in the with the chicken, tablespoon of barbecue sauce probably, and the sugar-free ketchup, and some salt and pepper. So that's what's in it. And then after that, I'm gonna wait a little bit. And what time is it? It's pretty late actually. I started eating late today. It's I don't know if you see it, but it's 9 p.m. and I don't know what it's working. 9 p.m. and I'm gonna go eat a cheat meal after, probably at around 10:30, 11, and then the last meal is gonna be like midnight or 1 a.m. That's what I usually. I try to get to bed by 1 and get up around 9. That's my schedule. So meal 4 is done. So the 3 last meals, 2, 3, and 4, 300 grams of cooked rice, 200 grams of chicken breast. That's the base. Then I add some vegetables and spices. And usually my meal number 5 is 200 grams of flank steak, weighted cook, with 200 grams of potatoes, weighted raw. And I added a little lettuce, and that's my high carb day. And then I have like the 80 grams of oatmeal before bed with 2 scoops of isolate. But today I have a cheat meal, and you're like, oh, I'm curious what he's gonna eat. Well, you're not gonna know, because I'm not gonna bring my camera. I don't want to bring my camera on a date with this beautiful girl behind the camera. She deserves a real nice date, you know. Sometimes you need balance in life, right, Tracy? Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Wait, 265. I got the camera weighs like 200 grams. So this morning was 257. So my cheat meal was fish tacos, a little bit, a little bit of like a kind of like Asian fried chicken burger, a little bit of poutine, a little bit, and instead of having dessert over there, I got a little ice cream cone from the corner store, and just that. So I'm not gonna pig out. Is that called pigging out? I mean, yes. No, it's not too bad. Usually, like I would go overboard. But let's see if I bloated just from that. Because if you guys go back in the first part of the video where I did the vacuum and stuff, you can actually see how like thin I was. But now, probably a little bit bloated. But let's see. Yeah, a little bit bloated. But I'm keeping it in. Let's try to do a vacuum after a cheat meal. No! No vacuum. I think tomorrow I'll be full. So that's like the maximum I would want to get bloated after a cheat meal. Maybe it's always a little bit too much for my own taste. But another reason why I like cheat meals is that after you're done, it's like you're happy to go back to your dieting. So my meal number 6 will usually is like for my high carb days, 80 grams of dry oatmeal with the 2 scoops of iso, 5 ml of fish oil, and some kidney cleanse. It's like a psyllium husk, but I'll just have the without the oats for tonight. That's what Darren told me, and he told me to not pig out at home, so but I could have a dessert at the restaurant. So I got those candies there. So Doran, tell me if that's fine or not when you see the video. Should be fine. But that's it. That's all for the video. I hope you enjoyed my day of eating. That's what I eat on my high carb day. I'm gonna have to show you guys the low carb version also. So see you next time.